throughout this trial, I know that you were not in the New York trial, or you didn't attend the New York trial, but you were in the Chicago trial, or you attended during the duration of the Chicago trial. And, it appeared, I know that you were on WGN, you were on ABC, and it appeared that you had been, in the forefront of standing with R. Kelly through the whole Chicago trial process. Considering that there were, many people feel that the system was working against him, what motivates your actions, and what motivates your actions in supporting him?
You mean what motivate my actions?
Yeah, and
for supporting him. Well,
yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that, for one, he is my god brother as well as a friend. Okay. And I don't like seeing him or anyone else railroaded by not receiving proper justice. I mean, that's my motive.
And what do you think he'll be successful in finally getting justice eventually?
Do I think he'll be successful in getting justice? Yes. Yes, I do. Because I am a believer of God. And my faith is knowing that my God is a knowing God. And seeing all of that and knowing who God is, okay, God's word doesn't return to him void. God is a God that does not lie. And I strongly believe that he is going to have my brother to receive the proper justice, and he will walk out of those doors. It's just in God's timing, and his timing will prevail.
It's believed by many people that the Dream Hampton Surviving R. Kelly, that docu-series, played a pivotal role in triggering his indictment. A lot of people are under the belief that it played a pivotal role. It kind of, got things going. Are you in agreement with that? That's what kind of triggered them to, start focusing on him, was the docu-series that was created by Dream Hampton in the Lifetime?
I mean, looking back and knowing what I know, I mean, it appears that's what kicked this whole takedown of my brother, Robert Sylvester Kelly Sr., off, is that I really don't and cannot go into details on as far as the Dream Hampton themselves or what have you, in their pivotal role and stuff like that, and what they did with the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. I can't go into detail of that. I'm just saying, I just feel that they are, as I hear things, it's part of this takedown.
Were you aware that after the docuseries aired, that the state's attorney in Illinois had stated that she was so bothered by it that she, wanted to further investigate and ask victims or alleged victims to come forward if they had something to state about any incidents or anything with your brother? Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was aware that happened, and that's why I say, looking back and knowing what I know now, it appears that all of that stuff that they did, the Dream Hamptons, the Kim Foxes, any and everybody that played a role in that, had a hand in that, I strongly feel that they are the ones that kicked this whole takedown of my brother off.
Okay. All right. I want to go just a little bit back, just knowing that you were around R. Kelly for, over 40 years, whether it was before he was R. Kelly or not. With that being said, it was 4 decades. I just want to talk a little bit more about the role you played in his life just before these legal troubles started. So you were around him as an adult. You were around him in Chicago. Did you go on tour with him? Did you attend concerts? Were you that kind of thing? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Was I on concerts with him?
Yeah, were you in concert with him? Did you travel with him or tour with him?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and you didn't work for R. Kelly?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you were never on his payroll?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, and so as far as the business side of his affairs, were you ever involved in any of that?
His business affairs. I mean, if he needed an errand ran or his guest needed something and no one else was there to do it, I would do that for him. But that's mainly it.
Okay. Um, Now it's been said, around that he had different people who worked for him. And did you ever hear of the term handler?
Yes, I hear the term handler a whole lot.
Okay, and you were referred by people who don't know what was going on as a handler. Can you talk about that? Did you
I
ever handle
mean,
anything for him or?
I mean, with my brother, they want to make everything and anything sinister. So just to take out a word handler and try to ask me a question about it seems ludicrous to me. Handler is its word. I mean, it depends on what you handle. You can handle many things. And if someone asks you, did you handle something? You're labeled as a handler because you handled something. A handler is not anything that's something bad. So that's why I don't understand the stuff that I'm hearing when they put together handler and enablers and things of that nature. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've been a handler all my life. I went to laundromats for my mom, handling her clothes. I paid her bills when I was young, handling her bills. I got in a taxi cab to pick up her cleaner clothes, handling something. So handler should not be used so freely, but in a sinister term when it comes to my brother. A handler is anybody that handles anything, pretty much.
Okay. And you were never asked to handle anything illegal.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Did you ever meet any of the accusers?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And where did you meet them and what year did you meet them?
Preferably around the end of 96, possibly 2017, but not a full introduction, not like Lele, this such and such that Lele, not a formal introduction.
Okay. Okay. So that would have been Azrael Clary, Joycelyn Savage. Is that correct? You met them at some point?
Well, I'm not doing any name calling, but I was in the company of them before, yes.
Okay. Okay. And when you visited him, they they lived with him. So did you live with them or you just would visit and come and stay with them periodically?
I would come and stay periodically when I was in Chicago. If I didn't want to stay with my relatives or he had something going on, I would reach out to him and I would go and I would stay with him. And if he had guests around, then, I'd be around his guests.